What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Yeah, I know me. I'm back again with another video tonight. In this video, I want to talk about, you know, down low men. Now, there's a lot of down low men all over the world, all over America, you name it. But where I live at and where I'm from, which is obviously New York City, there's a lot of down low men. Again, they everywhere. It's crazy because, like, if I really go outside and like throw some shit on and go outside, a lot of people, will look at me and shit like that. I have on my little shades, my dark shades and shit. A lot of them e-bikers and them Nigerian and African dudes, a lot of them are gay, on the low. I never forget one time, it was like one night I was in Harlem. I think I told this story before. I was in Harlem and I was getting some food before I go back to Far Rockaway, taking the A train back home. So I got my food and it was this tall ass nigga, like some tall African nigga. And he was about at least, he had to be about 6'4". Real tall dude, looked like a giant, you know what I mean, compared to my height. Anyway, so I'm sitting there outside waiting for my food, and he just kept on looking at me, just kept looking. And y'all know how I am. Like whenever somebody looks at me, I just gotta look at them back, to see what type of time they on, because it's real, dangerous out here in New York City, you know. So yeah, so he's just grilling, just looking at me, but like he's not me mugging me, but he's just looking at me with a face he has. He has them regular faces. So I looked at him. I'm like, "What's up?" He was talking. He was like, "Nothing, bro. I mean, you're very beautiful looking," and I get that a lot. I've gotten a lot of compliments from a lot of men saying I'm very beautiful looking. Again, and all these compliments come from a lot of African guys and Nigerian guys, and a lot of them be trying to come on to me, ask me for my number. Like, the story I'm about to tell right now. So the guy, he asked for my number, and I'm like, no, I'm alright, man. I'm good, fam. And then I had like a certain energy, and he knew I wasn't on that type of timing. And he was just really trying to be adamant. I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. Like, I'm not gay. I don't roll like that. So eventually he got the point, and I went home, got my food and went home and shit. But yeah, yeah, man, it's a lot of gay dudes, man. It's not even the Africans and the Nigerian dudes. I get it from all types of men of all ethnicities. They all just be, a lot of them intimidated by me, but sometimes a lot of them, they just call me, beautiful or gorgeous. I'm like, damn, son. And when they say that, I'd be like, thank you. I'd just be like, thank you and shit. And then it's been times where every time I go to the men's bathroom, and y'all know, like, obviously when you go to use the bathroom, you go to the you pull your thing out and use the bathroom, right? And they got they got those walls in between where nobody can see your dick when you're using the bathroom. Anyways, I'm using the bathroom. There's been times I'm using the bathroom, and then men would, I could just peep, men looking at my dick, and I'm like, yo, y'all niggas is wildin', and then I give them that face, like I be grilling them, and then they turn their head and look away, you know. And there's men that's in the men's bathroom that literally just stand there for like a whole hour or whatever, how long they want to stand there for, and they just see, dozens of men coming in and out the bathroom, and they just jack off to the type of men that they find attractive. I know it sounds crazy, but those type of situations happens, regular, all the time in the men's bathroom and shit. Um, there's been times where I remember this one time I was at Port Authority, and I'm walking minding my business, and this Dominican dude, he looks at me and blows me a kiss. I'm like, yo, this guy is wilding. Now I could have been on some aggressive shit and then, walked up to him and just snuffed him, but it was a crowded area, and I wasn't going to, I would just calm that particular day, for whatever reason. I guess maybe I was doing Uber or something, I don't know, or I was just in my head. But anyway, the nigga blew me a kiss, and he was like barking at me and shit, trying to get me amped up and shit. And I just ignored him, you know, because like I said, the devil, he runs in men, all types of men. And men are evil too, don't get it twisted, you know. Yeah, man, a lot of these gay dudes, they always ask me for my fucking number. I'm like, yo, I'm good, man. I don't want your number, like. And then even on dating apps, or that was before. Well, it's been a while since I used dating apps and shit. But a lot of men, a lot of gay men, or download men, they would like inbox me saying, I'm cute, blah blah blah, same shit, are you single? Just ask me all types of weird questions. And I even had, some men, a lot of men actually, even, offered me, money, like at least maybe like 500, yeah, around like 500, for me to, piss in their mouth, or like spit in their mouth or some shit. It's crazy. Like, this happened years ago, and I should have gotten the screenshots, because no, when men be on that type of time, and I let them talk a little bit, and then I just block them, just to get entertainment out of it, because these niggas is just so fucking stupid, and yeah, they just entertainment, uh I'm not gonna lie, man. No homo though, like, pause. But if a nigga would offer me 500 to like maybe 1,000 for me to piss in his mouth or spit on him, I would do it. You know what I'm saying? But I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. What I would do is I would get the nigga a face mask so he can't see my dick, and have that nigga on his knees, and I would just piss in his mouth from a distance, not too close. I don't want to get too close to that nigga. Pause. I would piss on him, but he gotta pay me first, and I would spit on him too. Again, from a distance, And I know this video is like, it sounds disgusting, and I know it sounds crazy about the topic I'm talking about tonight. Um, yeah, man, it's a lot of download men out here, man. You know, a lot of them, they just gotta go to hell, man. That's why, you know, God did what He did in the Bible with that. I forgot the name of the city He destroyed, but it's in the Bible and shit. I think it's Saddam or something like that. I think, but yeah, man, we just live in you know, each and every day the world, it just gets crazier, crazier and evil, you know, and just get more evil and evil, man. And a lot of these dudes, they didn't, you know, they in a relationship with their girl, and they still out here sucking dick and getting fucked on by another man, you know. And a lot of these download men, they have diseases, and they pass it on to they, you know, to their girl, and she don't know what's going on. And once she finds out, it's a whole different ball game, you know. But yeah, man, a lot of men be offering, they be offering me a lot of money, and it's like, I'm good, man. You know, I'm just not on that type of time, and like, I'm a heterosexual man. But what I just said, as in with the pissing on men, I would definitely do it because I hate men, and I'm a man myself. You know what I mean? I don't like niggas. Period. Again, I don't like shaking niggas' hands. I don't like you know how men be hugging, uh, men be hugging men. I don't like to do that. Like if a nigga came home for doing, you know, a lot of years, a lot of men be doing, you know, that hugging shit, cause they haven't seen their man in, you know, in over a decade, you know. But I wouldn't say that's, no, I wouldn't say that's gay, but me, I'm just not on that type of timing, you know. But yeah, it's crazy. Then I remember another time a nigga asked me, he was like, and mind you, the dating apps, and I don't know where these gay men be coming from on the dating apps, because in the search bar I have, you know, all women, so I don't know how the fuck these dudes be finding me in the search bar and shit. Like when you search the profiles and everything, I don't know how they be finding me and shit. I guess my account is popular, well, was popular at that particular time and shit, like POF and tag. Um, but yeah, I remember one time a nigga asked me, he was like, "Yo, can I smell your ass?" Like, this nigga he really inboxed me and asked that question. And then, no homo, I was like, "You gotta be trolling, right?" And then he was like, "You serious?" So, hold on, y'all, hold up. My fucking, my hand is getting, my hands is getting sleepy, hold up. Alright, it's back to normal now. So yeah, the nigga inboxed me. He was like he wanted to smell my butt and shit, and he would pay me. I think he said about what, like two, two something. So I laughed at it, but I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a cold-hearted nigga again to certain people. Well, to a lot of people actually. Um, what I would do is, right, I would literally get a paper towel, and after I did cardio that day, or working out or whatever, I would take the paper towel and dig in my ass with it, and I give him the paper towel and he could smell it, and you're gonna have to pay me. I know it sounds crazy, but again, there's a lot of down low men out here. Me, I'm heterosexual. I love women. This is a down low. Excuse me. This is a down low men's video I'm just making. A lot of you females got to be careful on the type of men you talk to, because you just never know what type of time they on low. There's always some type of behind the scenes your man could be doing. And you just got to be careful. Diseases is rapid out here, and you don't want to get caught up. The nigga get you pregnant, and next thing you know, you didn't even know your nigga was bisexual or down low, But yeah. So anyways, yo, with that being said, I'll catch you on my next video. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. And I'm gonna see if I can get me some sleep. Peace.